Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of our Angel reaction series. This week we're on Angel Season 1, Episode 3, In the Dark.
Guess what, Alan?
Now this one, what?
I watched Buffy Episode 2 and 3 from Season 4.
Well, that's good. So this episode is probably one of their most direct crossovers. Not really because of mass character crossover, but because the storyline literally carries on from Buffy Episode 3 to Angel Episode 3. And you just watched it today. I haven't seen it in years, so Jez, give us a recap of what happened in the Buffy episode.
Spike returned. So did Hermione. She's now a vampire. Spike's girlfriend. He calls her a stupid bint at one time, which I absolutely laughed my ass off at. And he was trying to get the stone of... Oh, God, what was it now? Stone of Menoria?
And that lets vampires go out in the daylight?
But more than that, he pretty much couldn't be killed. So, yeah, Spike got the ring. He got the stone, had it in a ring, went outside. He had a fight with Buffy outside. She staked him in the heart. It didn't do anything at all. He just laughed it off. She managed to get the ring off him, and... they were talking about destroying it or what they were going to do with it. And Buffy said that she wanted it to go to Angel. And Seth Green,
Oz,
said he was actually had a gig out that way, so he was going to take the ring and give it to Angel. So
cool. Yeah, so that storyline continues straight on through. We'll see Oz. Yeah, Oz is in this episode, but that's the only character crossover. But it's just interesting because there's that really big crossover episode where Buffy actually comes into Angel.
Yes.
That's the biggest crossover they do. But this, I would say, is the second biggest one throughout the whole show.
Cool.
Anyone who's just started watching us now, why are you starting at episode 3? That's weird. Hello, anyway. Just to refresh you, I've seen Angel through a couple of times. I know it pretty well. Jez has seen it all the way through once, knows it well, but he's forgetting.
No, I don't know it well. I know the major plot point.
Well,
I know Angel very well.
Okay, yeah, that's what I mean. You know, Angel and the kind of the show as a whole. But Jez doesn't remember a lot of it.
I didn't even remember this crossover.
We are rewatching this. Oh, well, there we go.
I remember the Buffy Angel crossover. I remember that being a big deal at the time. So
we're going to be probably having a little bit of a spoilery chat as we go. Nothing major because Jez can't remember everything, but we'll be talking a little bit more openly about things that happen if anything interesting pops up. Anyway, shall we jump in, Jez? Okay, so let's go in 3, 2, 1, go.
It's not an Angel or Buffy episode if you don't have someone running away from a vampire, do you?
Well, that's how it's got to start, right? Those are the rules. Come on, Lenny.
This is the last time, David.
I don't think this guy's a vampire. I think he's just a crazy.
Come on, baby. Somebody's gonna hear me scream.
Downtown LA at night. This will all be over fast. I'm sorry. I just can't.
Think you're about to be in trouble, buddy.
Here he is.
Poor Lenny, your girlfriend too much for you?
Oh, nice.
Lucky for you, I can make it stop.
I mean, this is an easy fight for Angel, right?
How can I thank you, you mysterious?
Oh, Spike's actually in this one.
Hunk of a night thing.
Yeah.
No need, little lady. Your tears of gratitude are enough for me.
He wants the ring still.
But there must be some way I can show my appreciation.
No.
No.
Helping those in need's my job.
Oh, that's cool. I thought we were just going to see Oz. I didn't realise we'd see Spike as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, I know Spike's in Angel, but I thought that was always later on.
I think this is his only modern day appearance until the last season, but he's in quite a few Angel flashbacks, you know, where you see Angel Drusilla and
Another 40-minute block of uninterrupted music.
Look how young he looks.
This is so awesome. Our first walk-in client. What?
Nothing. You're doing a lovely job there. Looks very official.
Oz? Oh my God. Oz! I'm
Look at
so
Doyle,
happy
like, straight
to
away
see
in.
you.
Yeah.
Oz!
Macho defense stance.
Oz! How's everything? How's the bronze?
The same.
And the gang?
They're good.
Good? Good.
So I heard the rumors.
Oz embodies everything that is the late 90s.
You guys are like detectives? Where is he?
Just brooding away.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Oz. Angel.
Nice surprise.
I came primarily for a gig, but also to give you this.
It's a Gem of Amara.
Amara. There we go.
The same. Buffy wanted you to have it.
How is good old Buffy anyway?
She's...
What, still the brave little slayer, or is she moping around in the dark like
What are you waiting for, man? Will you put it on?
Since when did you get all Versace about accessorizing?
This accessory's priceless and renders the wearer 100% unkillable if he's a vampire.
She wanted to be sure it was in good hands.
This is one of those times that I should just
I suppose the problem with him having the ring is everyone's going to be
Come on, I
wanting
got
it,
something
isn't
that'll
it?
boost your spirits. Why don't
Yeah.
you put it on? And here, I'll stake you. Have fun.
Oh, good little hidey spot.
Yeah.
Oh, doing his Tai Chi.
Angel?
Rachel, is that you?
They let Lenny out.
God damn it,
The
Lenny.
lawyer said something about a technicality.
I'll be right there.
2x4 to the face.
I believe you have something I'm looking for.
Might as well go home, Spike. Gem of Amara stays with me.
Why? Because you're Angel, vamp detective now?
I'm so scared. So, you and I duke it out, huh? Is this your big strategy for getting the ring back? You, a plan.
A good plan. Smart. Just tell me where the damn ring is.
It wouldn't go with your outfit.
I mean, this is like, what, maybe like half a season before Spike gets his chip, I guess,
Yeah.
that stops him from being able to attack people.
I'll get that ring. This isn't over till one of us is a pile of dust, mate.
Better get out of sight until this thing's over. Spike's out for blood.
So what are you gonna do?
Find him first.
Alright, let's go.
One thing I do remember is I really enjoyed Angel and Spike's chemistry in the later seasons.
Yeah, they always work
Yeah.
well together because they're such the odd couple,
Yeah.
as it were. You know, those kind of odd couples always work well together.
Especially when they're fighting on the same side.
Yeah.
Angel said I should go through every name in my book until I get a beat on where Spike is hiding out. Could be a while.
Please. I couldn't get comfortable here if the floor was lined with mink.
So what about this Spike? Is he as bad as all that?
Sweat.
That's what I figured.
So we'll get you out of here. There are places you can go where you'll be safe.
Just go and deal with Lenny Angel, Jesus. Just sort him out.
Put the ring on, go out in the day.
I start to Jones for him. The way he Joneses for Rock. And it's good for a while.
But it doesn't last. This last time, he would have killed you. What I'm saying is if you leave Lenny for good, it'll hurt. But eventually, you'll be stronger for it.
Spike's nearly done Buffy in a few times. I mentioned he has killed 2 Slayers already?
You did. Find him at a joint down on 3rd called the Arbor Room. He'll kill me if I talk.
How healthy do you think it is to stay quiet?
He's out back.
Let her go.
Did anyone ever tell you you were a hell of a buzzkill, mate?
Never learn, Spike.
I may be a slow learner, but
Look at this guy's shirt. It's amazing.
Angel should have called by now.
he's a bloody king of torture, he is.
Some say he invented several of the classics, but he won't tell me which ones.
His skin.
Annoying, isn't it? Still attached.
Over 200 years of living and so little external damage. He's known love.
Yeah, with a slayer, no less. How's that for perversion?
What do you want, Angel?
Are you gonna torture me or just bore me to death?
Oh, fucking hell.
Probably a little of both. Soon he'll want to tell me everything he has to tell and then some.
You hired a vampire. What do you think he's gonna do with the ring when he finds it, huh?
I hired a guy who doesn't care about the ring.
Pretty sure.
Or anything else on God's green earth.
I mean, it's got to be
taking
pretty
worlds
appealing to
apart
all
one piece at a
vampires, right?
time. Speaking of little Buff, I ran into her recently. Your name didn't come up. Although she has been awful busy jumping the bones of the very first lunkhead who came along. I think I'll get some fresh air, leave you two kids to it. Now that's music.
What do you want, if not the ring?
When you're through giving the place the full Johnny Depp over, I hope you have the cash to pay for all of this.
Cordelia. Who's this one then?
Maud meets the eye blondie.
You'll be dead before the arrow leaves the bow. Why don't you two find it real fast and give it to me?
I don't trust you.
To coin a popular Sunnydale phrase, duh. But you haven't till sundown to save him.
What do you want, Angel? I think I know, but I'd like to hear it from you.
I want forgiveness.
Yes. That's the truth.
And I promise to kill you.
Oh, close.
Staking the torture is strictly prohibited.
It's not here.
No, we've looked everywhere.
Except
Yeah, it's a big place, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
The sewers.
Okay, this is not
Like, it seems too good a place to hide it for them to even be able to remotely even
find it.
Get near it, you know.
Just gotta keep looking.
There we go. He's sniffed it out. It'd be a bit bullshitty, especially with where it is. I mean, look.
Here. So,
Looks like a cactus.
Where's my ring?
Not on us.
We know where it is.
Give me that ring as if Angel's life depended on it.
Listen, you little cockney. It's Angel now. Angel.
Hey, deal's a deal.
You want the ring, you dog? Huh? Go fetch.
Hey, Oz.
Boom. Some double crossbow action.
Spike.
Always wanted one of those fans.
Like a child abductor man.
Where's the ring? Bloody hell.
Look at me now.
Yeah, I think it's this weird
proper
creepy
little
mouth.
I do the work, and what do I get?
Spike
He's got
is
to do a lot
really
of trash in this
he's really
episode.
good at like this kind of self-interaction stuff, isn't he?
Here, look out! Here comes Spike, the biggest, baddest mother.
Oh, look, the pedos on the beach now.
To be fair, he's looking at the women now, not the kiddies.
Yeah.
So, I mean, his little mouth. I don't really think you could take Angel to the hospital.
First aid. You're basic 6th grade, but I can improvise. Turn around.
So you can do what? It's daylight and you're ringless. Unless you're changing the act to Human Torch, I don't think so.
Ooh. Especially who's looking at that, looking like that as some scouts.
Run. Move your little scout legs.
Those people on the pier, think about what it's like to be them. They just watched a van plough into a guy who's now kicking their ass, and they crossbowed the man.
Brave move, that.
Yeah. This guy has got the kickboxing moves, though, to be fair. Oh.
You tried, but you failed. Now that's gotta be torture.
Oh.
Oh shit. See that, mate.
That'd be weird, wouldn't it?
See, this is where my memory's messed up because I've got an image of Angel standing on the beach. But I thought that was the Buffy episode.
Just give him a minute.
He's very pale.
So how long's it been between sunsets?
200 years, give or take.
Oh, can you imagine?
I mean, this ring is your redemption. It's what you've been waiting for.
No, it just looks like it.
I mean, think of all the daytime people you could help between 9 and 5.
They have help. The whole world is designed for them. I was brought back for a reason, Doyle. And as much as I'd like to kid myself, I don't think it was for 18 holes at Rancho.
You think it'd take more than a brick?
Yeah. But apparently not.
Oh, not Rachel girl with the crazy boyfriend called? Said to say thanks, and that she found a little faith.
I don't know about you, but I had a nice day. I mean, one more hot poker, and I was giving him the ring, your mom, everything.
The ring, your mum.
I give him everything. Okay, so there we go. That was Angel Season 1, Episode 3, In the Dark. Should we just go straight into it, Jez? Are you good to go straight in? Quick recap of that episode. We saw the continuation from the last episode of Buffy where Spike dug up the Ring of Amara. Buffy fought him for, got the ring, gave it to Oz. Oz brought it to LA. That's where this episode of Angel kicks off. Basically, Oz bringing the ring to LA for Angel. Spike following on after the ring, trying to get it from them. Angel getting kidnapped, tortured. Cordelia and the gang being sent to try and find the ring for Spike. In the end, Spike getting double-crossed by Marcus, the torture demon, who wanted the ring for himself, leading to Angel and Marcus having a fight out in daylight under a pier. Angel eventually getting the upper hand, beating Marcus, getting the ring, going out in daylight for the first time in 200 years, but in the end destroying the ring because he knew it wasn't right for him to have it. So, Jez, what did you think of this one?
I really, it's good getting back into Angel. Like in every episode so far, made even better with Spike's appearance.
Like you mentioned whilst we were watching it, Angel and Spike are they're always a fun dynamic. Yeah. Those characters that you get that are very polar opposites always work well together, right? It's that odd couple thing where their viewpoints are so dissimilar that you can't help but have like funny moments with it, and it doesn't really matter because the thing is, sometimes they're against each other, sometimes they're on the same side, but even when they're on the same side, they're kind of against each other still because their ways of doing things are so dissimilar.
Like I said during the episode, I just have fond memories of their kind of working partnership.
Yeah,
I know more so.
I mean, I guess you got quite a bit of that in season 2 of Buffy, right? Where he became Angelus, and they were on the same side for a bit, but Spike still didn't like him, and he ended up sort of siding with Buffy for a bit, from what I remember, to get rid of him.
I'm interested, obviously, how I perceive his character the more we watch this, because I do remember enjoying Spike more in Angel, obviously in the last series, or was it the last 2 series of Angel? Or was it just the last?
Just the last series.
But that might just be because that's probably we're going back 20 years, aren't we? So it might have just been the more fond memories of the more recent thing I'd seen of him in, rather than the early series of Buffy.
Yeah, you were on and off.
I was on and off
Buffy,
with Buffy's last few seasons, but I was heavily invested with Angel at the time. But yeah,
and like I say, I don't think Spike's only really in Angel in little flashbacks now, I think, until the last season. I don't think he comes back. I might be wrong. I don't think he comes back current day. Until the last series, where he becomes sort of one of the main cast, and that was like a big thing because Angel ran one series after Buffy finished. Everyone at the time, I remember how excited people were when they found out that Spike was coming from Buffy and going into Angel for the last series, because he was just such a popular character. How did you find it as the narrative continuing on across from Buffy? Because you obviously watched that episode just earlier today. So was it fun to see that that storyline flowing across?
It was pretty much as Buffy ended. We've gone straight into this Angel episode, so it wasn't like a gap there, or it wasn't months later. I was at the end.
It's
of
literally
Buffy,
like the next day.
Like, I've got a trip to LA, and you presumed it was pretty close, and then there he is. So it was good fun. I can't remember the episode at all. Like I said, I had a brief memory of, I had not a brief memory. I have a memory of Angel on the beach, staring at the sun and being happy, but I for some reason in my mind I've locked that and kept that into the Buffy episode. Which
I mean, how much of that episode do you remember?
So if I could, my memories of that is obviously their fun time together. Angel happy and eating ice cream. Was he eating ice cream? I'm sure I got some memory of him in the fridge, just like real happy Angel eating ice cream, and then. I'm sure there's some sort of demon in it. I can't remember. I'm sure there's some weird like demon thing in there, which he then has to give it up. But I also have like I said.
You remember what he's giving? You remember what he's giving up in that episode? Then you remember?
I remember what it was. Yeah, it was him being human, wasn't it? So.
Yes,
and that's why I think part of my memory is associated him on the beach in the sun, linked into that episode. When
it makes sense. So, it is quite funny actually that he says in this one that he hasn't been in the sun for 200 years, but obviously then in that episode with Buffy where he does become human, it's like, hey, he's in the daylight again. Like, I don't know, a few months later. That is probably throughout the whole run. That's probably the biggest crossover that ever happens, where Buffy actually comes into it. This, I would say, is the second biggest, because season 1 is pretty prominent for its crossovers. The other seasons, not really. Like, occasionally a character pops up or there's a phone call, but I think part of that obviously was for season 1, it made the show a safer bet. Yeah, they kept tying it into Buffy because they didn't know how it would do, and as long as it stayed quite close to Buffy, it would probably be quite an easy sell. By season 2 and the like, they were like, you know what, this can this can hold its own. It can't always play like second fiddle to Buffy, because that makes the show weak. You know, if it doesn't stand on its own legs,
not a supporting show,
relies on other characters. Yeah. I really like the intro to this, the little Angel saving Rachel, the woman, like that little B storyline. weak, not much to it, but I really liked when we pulled up, and it was very similar to the first episode where, like the first episode of Angel, where he saves that woman in the back alley from Sawyer in Lost. But this time the camera pulls up and we've got Spike there narrating the whole event. Spike is good on his little monologue-y parts, bits where he's by himself. He can really kind of steal a scene when he's by himself. He's got like good delivery of those kind of lines.
I presume it is, but I would love to know if that was all scripted or if he was doing some of that bit off his own.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say, isn't it? Joss Whedon's very good at writing that kind of dialogue.
I'm guessing it probably was
scripted,
but I don't.
But he makes it seem very natural.
Yeah,
he's very good
at that.
Yeah, it makes it all seem very just off the cuff, those little comments. And I think that's why people come to love Spike so much. It's why I was a big fan of Spike, like first time through. Like he was probably my favourite character, I think, early days. Throughout Angel, would you say Angel is your favourite character in the show? Or are there any other characters, do you have a preference on another character?
I was a huge fan of Angel being probably my favourite character from even within Buffy.
Throughout. Right, okay, yeah.
I really like the character from the early, not so much like in the first early days where he didn't really say much and just kind of followed Buffy around a little bit, but do you
know who my favourite character in Angel is? By the end of it. Yeah, by the end of it. Who's my favourite character in Angel?
See, I think you're going to say Wesley.
I am going to say Wesley.
Wesley was probably one of my favourites as well. Yeah.
I think I'd say out of Buffy and Angel, I think Wesley goes through the best character progression throughout the whole... Because he's such a massive doofus when he first comes into Buffy and Angel. And then like the progression his character goes through is very...
I said this to you before I started rewatching Buffy again, is I couldn't remember Wesley at all in Buffy.
He's just comic relief, right?
Yeah, he was, because I think my memory was so much of Wesley in the later series of Angel and really liked his character.
Yeah.
It was a shock when, even though I had seen it already, just obviously with just how crap my memory was, when I first saw him in Buffy, I was like, oh, fucking hell, yeah, he does change so much.
Oh, yeah, he's quite a badass by the end of
Wesley's a awesome character.
Wesley's the guy who just gets shit done, but he's just somebody who will just get a job done. Anyway, we're getting well off the topic of the episode. Any other standout bits in this episode for you, like particular favourite moments? Anything fun? Any bits that you enjoyed the most?
Not that we haven't covered.
I mean, we skipped this whole torture scene, right, which is a big part of this.
It's a big part of it. It wasn't my favourite scenes.
No.
I think a lot of the bits we've spoken about with Spike and Angel and the Ring and stuff, really. But it was good.
I do like the little reveal that this kind of builds through the torture scenes and obviously into the ending, that Angel not taking this ring, right? Having the ring is the easy option.
Yeah.
But part of Angel is like, if I go and I take this ring and I start living in the day, then maybe I start to eventually forget about the people in the night as well. But I think with Angel as well, part of it, like he said when he was being tortured, is he wants forgiveness.
Yeah.
And I feel like for him, he feels like he doesn't deserve the ring. It's as much that, right? Like, he doesn't want the quick way out. He wants to sort of atone for the things he's done. And I think that he just doesn't really, he really doesn't feel like he has earned that at this point.
No.
But I mean, imagine the strength you'd have to have as that to destroy the ring.
Yeah.
Rather than just going, you know what, I'll just put it away. If I ever really need it, I can get it. It must take a lot to go, you know what, I'm just going to destroy this thing because it's better gone.
Yeah.
Not to have the temptation, not to let it fall into the wrong hands.
There's been numerous times, when he showed how selfless he is, for the greater good, as we say.
Yeah,
trying
exactly.
to redeem himself from all the wrongs and all the people he killed in his past. It's part of me was thinking as he was talking about that, I thought, well, just because you got the ring doesn't mean you have to go out on the day. But I suppose if you did have the ring, you'd just get too comfortable and the temptation would just overpower you, wouldn't it? Too.
I think that's the thing, right? The temptation's there, and I guess you probably become a little bit a little bit, like you're kind of invincible, right? So things kind of lose their meaning, don't they?
Just get the ring off people. Like in the Buffy episode, she did extract it from Spike pretty easy, and you saw how Angel took it off the other.
Did she just pull it off his finger as well?
Fighting, and pretty much, just grabbed him and yanked it off, and he started running away because obviously he was in the sunlight.
I wonder if you could swallow it. Would it work if it was in you?
You just have to wear
would it work like that?
I don't know.
A gauntlet.
Well, your first level of defense would be some sort of glove, wouldn't it? Just so they can't easily just grab it and pull it off. You'd have to have a glove of some sort.
A Michael Jackson glove,
like a
single glove. The character of Marcus, not like the best character in the world by any means, but pulled off creepy really well.
He was believable creepy. Yeah. He's
getting off and torturing, but also these little obsessions you could see. The way he was creeping on the kids, and just the way he looked at everyone, actually, as he walked down that
He's
pier.
the sort of guy where in any scenario where you're in close proximity, whether you're in a doctor's waiting lounge or like in the subway or something like that, and he's sitting near you, you're going to be weirded out. You're going to be looking, like, you're always going to be thinking, who's he killed?
Yeah.
You know, what's he going to do?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
He perfected the creepy look very well. I thought this was a strong episode for a crossover. Like there wasn't like a lot of ongoing narrative elements in this one. We obviously got to see Doyle using his demony powers again, just very quickly, so that Cordelia didn't notice him using them. If they had just found the ring in the sewers, it would have been pretty bullshit.
Yeah, it wasn't.
So it was good that they had a way to do that. And I actually couldn't remember that Doyle used his power to find it, so I'm glad when he did. It was like, oh, thank God they didn't just find it. Well, the
writers knew at the time, didn't they, what they were planning on doing? If not, they'd have hid it in an easier place.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But no, fun. I thought it was a good episode.
Yeah, looking forward to the next one.
Well, next episode is called Fall to Pieces. Do you remember anything about this episode, Jez?
No. I can't remember a lot of the episodes. Just telling me a title isn't going to make it any easier for me.
No, exactly. But the title is quite tied into the episode. I'm not going to say more about it, but if it's the episode I think it is, then you'll get why it's called that next episode. Anyway, hope you've all enjoyed this Angel reaction. That was Angel Season 1, Episode 3, In the Dark. Any particular favourite moments of that episode, please call them out below in the comments. Let us know. Remember to check out allmaverick.com, where you can see our videos, our blogs, our podcasts. Down in the description there is also a link to our Discord server, where you can come along and chat to us about games, films, TV. Let us know other shows you might want us to check out as well. We are going to start doing some movies soon as well. You can also go to twitch.tv/allmaverick live, where on a Tuesday and Thursday evening, 9 PM British time, you can see us playing some of our favourite games. Just before recording this video, we were playing some Red Dead Redemption Online, dragging Jeremy behind a train. It was quite good fun. Anyway, hope you've all enjoyed this video, and we will see you in the next episode.
Thanks, everyone. See you next time.
Thank you. Bye.